Well, the two big races next week in Sydney, the BMW and the Golden Slipper Stakes. The Golden Slipper Stakes worth $2 million. Over the years, it's produced some great drama, some wonderful horses that have gone on and played a major influence in Australian racing with the breeding industry. Well, this year, maybe it shouldn't be the Golden Slipper, but the Sires Produce Stakes, because when you look at the trainers that have got the top chances, they're all very well bred. Sterling Smith, the nephew of Tommy Smith, Graham Begg, the son of Neville Begg, David Hayes, the son of Colin Hayes. Cameron Williams caught up with the trio, and this is their story.
4 minutes.
To grow old at this game, you have to grow smart. To be successful young is the privilege of jockeys and thoroughbreds. Trainers wait for experience and the right horse to bring them glory.
Go on, yeah. Go on, you pig, go on, you pig. Go on, you pig. Tell me when he's ready, Spenno.
Most wait, but this time it's different. 3 young guns have come to town. David Hayes, Graham Begg and Sterling Smith. Between them, they have 4 runners in the race which shapes our breeding industry and creates its reputations. The 1991 Golden Slipper belongs to them. This season, David Hayes took over Lindsay Park Stud from his father, Colin. His horses have already won over $9 million, due mostly to the WS Cox Plate and Japan Cup champion, Better Loosen Up. David's slipper hopes hang on Victoria's best 2-year-old Razor Rhythm. She missed the start and was hampered by fallen horses in the Blue Diamond Stakes before finishing 4th behind lucky winner Canonise, Hayes' other slipper chance. But then David Hayes is no stranger to luck.
Oh, very lucky. You know, Dad retired right at probably had the best stable we've ever had when he retired, and he planned it that way. But very, very lucky. Very privileged to get a horse with Better Loosen Up's class and to have 2-year-olds like Razor Rhythm and Canonise and there's a bill in the stable in your first year. Well, if I didn't get results, I would have been in big trouble, I'd say that now.
Well, you know, you're in a kick in the bum to nothing, really, you know, because people knock you very quickly in the first 12 months if you don't succeed. It mightn't be through your lack of ability or anything like that. This business, you do need a lot of luck. I don't care what anyone says, you need the luck to go your way.
Begg's slipper entry is the lightly framed filly V&A. Luck went against her in the Riesling slipper trial. Second across the line, she was relegated to 3rd on protest. The run was sound, but overshadowed by the winner, Bold Promise.
V&A sticking on gamely, but Dye's giving this filly a very easy run to the line.
Bold Promise is the shortest price slipper favourite in 26 years. She's the envy of the racing world, and she's trained by Sterling Smith, son of Ernie, nephew of the legendary TJ. He's 25, the youngest trainer to receive a Randwick licence, and he's under pressure.
When I took Kingston Town to Melbourne, the Caulfield Guineas, and he started 4-1 on, like everyone said he was a mole then, we all thought he was a mole, including myself, but he got rolled. Nothing's a mole until they go past the post.
Do good horses make good trainers, or do good trainers make good horses?
Certainly need the cattle.
I agree. I think a good trainer will keep a good horse winning more often than a bad trainer, but a good trainer can't make a bad horse run fast like a good jockey can't.
The thing is to keep them on their feet, you know, and getting up to the race. You know, it's timing it. That's the thing, because you could go off too early. By the time slipper comes around, the horse has had enough and is looking for the paddock. It's just timing it right. That's the thing, and not over-racing them.
I'm a bit of a time man, you know, and the time she's running, you know, she's running 1:09.5 twice up at the Gold Coast for the Magic Moon races, and I think the record for the slipper is 1:09.8. So, you know, you don't get any better than that.
Look at her go at the 200. Bold Promise shot past Sedgwin. Chordle battling on, and then Natchez, but it's Bold Promise. She's doing everything everybody expected her to do. Dittman had a couple of looks again.
If she does win the slipper, Bold Promise will be the 4th horse from the historic Emirates Lodge stables to paint its colours in legend.
Yeah, it's a funny thing. Going back, I think, in the mid-60s, Eskimo Prince was one of them. Neville Begg, trained horse by the name of Dark Eclipse. And Bart Cummings had Vivace up here. So, you know, hopefully we'll be able to make it 4 Golden Slipper winners.
Right, it's going to go over.
You're the young guns of the training establishment at the moment. You're the up-and-comers. Do you feel in direct competition with each other?
Well, from my point of view, I race in a different area than these two fellas. There's a great ride.
But you're up in Sydney turf now.
I'm in Sydney turf now, and I'd like my horses to perform well, and I certainly would love to be ahead of Sterling next Saturday.
Yeah. The odds are enormous. The tension unbearable. The rewards immense. 1,700 horses were nominated for this race. 16 will start. 1 will be remembered. 1 man will walk alone. The best trainer or the luckiest?
I think the luckiest for the day. And there's been arguments for years and years who's the best trainer and who's the greatest trainer, but no one can work that out, really.
Well, Cameron Williams calls them the young lions. Keith, over the years you've interviewed the other 3 men that have really made their mark, T.J. Smith, J.B. Cummings and Colin Hayes. I think the racing industry is in pretty good order when we look at those 3 young guys.
Absolutely, Bruce, and I suppose soon to join the younger ranks there would be Anthony Cummings, Bart's son. I suppose it's not long before he gets a licence and branches out, and the dynasty lives on, doesn't it?
And continues the name of Cummings. The Golden Slipper, it's a race that's been maligned at times. You know, people say it's worth too much money as a scamper over 1,200 metres, but it is very interesting to look at the honour roll, and the best horses usually win, don't they?
Yes, but unfortunately the best horse is not realised until after the event. I remember when Blazing Saddles won our Blue Diamond, started favourite in a Golden Slipper and was beaten by Luskin Star. And history now tells us that Luskin Star was one of the great 2-year-olds. So it's a sort of clash of the unknown quantities, and that's what makes it such an exciting race.
Probably an even more famous one was Vane versus Special Girl.
Yes.
George Moore riding Special Girl. We thought she was the best filly in the world, and Vane donkey licked her, and we know how he went on as a 3-year-old.
Vane was a 4 or 5 to 1 shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Razor Rhythm's 8 to 1.
And it's a race, Bruce, where the barrier draw is so important. That has been another contentious issue over the years, whether the field limit is too big for the championship for 2-year-olds.
What about Mick Dittman? Will he ride Bold Promise next week?
Oh, too right. He's been off the scene since his Blue Diamond fall. It's taken a while to heal his injuries, but the lure of 1.5 million, you can bet your bottom dollar Mick will be back on Saturday.
Yeah, 150,000 to the winning jockey.